Good evening, Africa and the world. Tonight we bring you a remarkable story, one that speaks of transformation, of determination, and of a nation boldly writing a new chapter under visionary leadership. A story not of oil, gold, or foreign aid, but of ginger. Yes, ginger, Burkina Faso's newest economic treasure. In an unprecedented agricultural breakthrough, ginger farming in Burkina Faso has surged to an estimated $200 million in value under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim. What was once considered a small-scale crop for local consumption has now become a booming national industry, capturing attention across the continent and even beyond. This is not just a farming success. This is a story of food sovereignty, economic liberation, and grassroots empowerment. Captain S. administration, known for its firm stance on independence from Western influence, took a bold step by investing heavily in local agriculture, instead of borrowing millions from international lenders to fund projects dictated from foreign capitals. The government turned inward, back to the land, back to the people. Through targeted land allocations, zero-interest loans to farmers, youth farming boot camps, and a ban on raw ginger exports to ensure local processing, Burkina Faso has achieved what many thought impossible. From Bobo Dioulasso to the eastern provinces, thousands of young farmers have turned hectares of one-sidle land into thriving ginger plantations, and the numbers don't lie. Over $200 million in trade value has been recorded in just one season, boosted by local processing plants, value-added export strategies, and new trade deals with markets in Asia, the Middle East, and even Latin America. But what's even more powerful than the money is the impact on people's lives. Rural families are building homes, communities are investing in schools, and young people, yes, young people are staying in the villages by choice, not by circumstance. Why? Because farming is finally profitable, because dignity has returned to the soil. And all of this is happening without a single coin from the IMF, USAID, or the EU. This is Burkina Faso showing the world that self-reliance is not a dream, it is a decision. Of course, critics have been quick to downplay this achievement. Some call it unsustainable, others say it's a temporary boom. But ask the thousands of farmers who now own motorcycles, who pay school fees with ease, who send ginger to factories and get paid in full within days, and they will tell you, this is the future we were promised. Captain Ibrahim, once a soldier defending his people with force, is now leading an economic revolution through the power of food. And ginger, that humble root, is now a national emblem of resistance and renewal. Tonight, as we report this story, let it be known far and wide, Africa does not need permission to rise. Burkina Faso is not waiting for rescue. And prosperity can indeed grow from the ground up. Stay with us as we bring you stories of farmers, traders, economists, and exporters who are part of this ginger gold rush, and as always, we will continue to cover the rise of a nation rewriting its destiny, one harvest at a time. This is not just Burkina Faso's victory, this is Africa's proof.
Welcome to African Addict, your trusted source for the latest news stories and developments from across the African continent. From breaking headlines to inspiring achievements, political updates to cultural moments, we bring you the facts, the voices, and the impact that shape Africa today. Stay informed, stay connected, and join the conversation. This is African Addict, where Africa comes first. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for daily updates. Disclaimer: the content shared on African Addict is for informational and educational purposes only. While we strive for accuracy and fairness in our news reporting, we do not make any warranties about the completeness, reliability, or accuracy of the information presented. Opinions expressed in our videos do not necessarily reflect the views of the channel. Viewers are encouraged to verify details independently and form their own conclusions.
Imagine a nation where poverty and hunger are a thing of the past, where every citizen is empowered to live a life filled with opportunity and prosperity. It may sound like a distant dream, but for one visionary leader named Captain Traore, it's a reality that's within reach. After serving his country for many years, he decided to embark on a new mission to alleviate poverty and improve the lives of his fellow citizens. Many farmers in Burkina Faso struggle to own or lease farmland, which makes it difficult to invest in long-term agricultural projects. This not only helped to increase the shelf life of the product, but also improved its quality. The economy was stagnant, poverty was widespread, and the agricultural sector was in desperate need of modernization. Farmers were excited about the prospect of growing a new crop that had the potential to earn them a lot of money. Within a few years, thousands of hectares of land were covered in ginger plants, and the economy of Burkina Faso began to turn around. The success of the ginger industry led to the creation of new businesses, processing factories, and export companies. He also implemented policies to protect the industry from external threats, such as unfair competition from imported ginger. Thanks to these measures, the ginger industry in Burkina Faso has grown exponentially in recent years. Farmers have reaped the benefits of higher profits and increased food security. But Captain Traore isn't stopping there. He's also working to expand access to markets both domestically and internationally. By increasing the supply of high-quality ginger and creating new market opportunities, Captain Traore is helping to ensure that the benefits of the ginger industry are felt by all. Overall, Captain Traore's plan to leverage the power of ginger is a bold and ambitious one. If successful, it could transform the economy of Burkina Faso and improve the lives of millions of people. It remains to be seen whether his plan will succeed, but one thing is for sure, Captain Traore is a leader to watch. His commitment to innovation, sustainability, and social responsibility are sure to have a lasting impact on the country and the world. The government has earned valuable foreign exchange from exports, and the country as a whole has moved closer to achieving its goal of becoming a major player in the global economy. This in turn created hundreds of jobs for the people of Burkina Faso, many of whom were women and young people. Ginger is a highly sustainable crop that requires minimal water and can be grown without harmful pesticides or fertilizers. This means that ginger farming can help preserve the country's natural resources while providing a sustainable livelihood for farmers. Overall, the story of how Burkina Faso harnessed the power of ginger is a remarkable one. It's a testament to the country's potential and the far-sighted leadership of Captain Traore. With continued investment in the industry, Burkina Faso is poised to become a major producer and exporter of ginger, further strengthening its position in the global economy and improving the lives of its citizens. Captain Traore's plan was working. The country's economy was growing and poverty was becoming a thing of the past. One of his most ambitious plans involves harnessing the power of ginger. Captain Traore recognized that ginger has enormous potential as a cash crop and can be a key driver of economic growth and poverty reduction. To make this vision a reality, he's taken several important steps. First and foremost, he has invested heavily in research and development to improve the quality and yield of ginger in Burkina Faso. He's also provided farmers with access to high-quality seeds and training on best farming practices. Additionally, he's worked to create a favorable policy environment for the ginger industry, including measures to protect farmers from unfair competition and exploitation. But he didn't stop there. He went on to invest in other areas of the agricultural sector, such as cotton, rice, and corn. He also prioritized investments in education, healthcare, and infrastructure, all of which contributed to the transformation of Burkina Faso. However, instead of being daunted by these challenges, Captain Traore saw them as opportunities to make a real difference in the lives of his people. Looking back, it is clear that Captain Traore's bold decision to invest in the agricultural sector and promote ginger farming was a game-changer for Burkina Faso. However, it was only recently that the country's leaders realized the potential of this valuable commodity. It wasn't until Captain Traore came into power that serious efforts were made to develop the ginger industry. He understood that ginger was not just a simple spice, but a highly sought-after ingredient in the global market. By investing in ginger farming, he was opening up new possibilities for the country's economy. His innovative approach to development and his commitment to his people have left a lasting legacy that will continue to benefit the country for generations to come. One of his first orders of business was to prioritize investments in the agricultural sector. He understood that this was the backbone of the economy and that by investing in it, he could create jobs, alleviate poverty, and boost the country's exports. But he knew that to succeed, he needed a unique and innovative approach. That's when he hit upon the idea of promoting ginger farming. Ginger had always been a popular spice in Burkina Faso, but no one had thought of cultivating it on a large scale. Captain Traore saw this as a chance to capitalize on a product that was already in demand both domestically and internationally. He then partnered with international buyers and exporters to ensure that the ginger could reach global markets. Today, Burkina Faso is known as one of the top exporters of ginger in Africa and the world. And all of this can be traced back to the vision and determination of one man, Captain Traore. Through his unwavering commitment to agriculture and rural development, he has transformed the lives of countless farmers and their families, giving them hope for a brighter future. However, Captain Traore was not deterred. He partnered with local farmers and offered them fair prices for their crops, providing them with a much-needed source of income. He also worked to improve their farming techniques and provided them with access to markets where they could sell their produce. As word spread about Captain Traore's success, more and more farmers wanted to join his initiative. He quickly became known as the man who was helping poor farmers escape poverty and build a better life for themselves and their families. Captain Traore began by identifying a critical issue in Burkina Faso, a lack of economic opportunities in the rural areas. With over 80% of the population living in poverty and limited access to education and healthcare, the situation was dire. However, Captain Traore saw an opportunity to make a real difference and decided to invest in agriculture. He identified ginger as a high-demand cash crop that could provide a sustainable source of income for farmers. With its unique flavor and health benefits, ginger is used in a wide range of dishes and traditional medicine. But it's not just the taste and versatility that make ginger so special. It's also a powerful tool for economic empowerment. Ginger farming can be highly profitable and provides a sustainable source of income for farmers. In addition, ginger farming can help improve soil fertility and prevent erosion, making it an eco-friendly and sustainable agricultural practice. Through his unwavering commitment to agricultural reform and rural development, Captain Traore has sparked an extraordinary transformation in Burkina Faso, a small West African country with a rich history and immense potential. With over 20 million people, the majority of whom reside in rural areas, Burkina Faso faces significant challenges such as limited access to healthcare, education, and economic opportunities. However, despite these obstacles, the country boasts abundant natural resources and a vibrant culture. It's home to stunning landscapes, including the Red Sand Canyon and the Lobi waterfalls, as well as a thriving music scene and a deep-rooted tradition of craftsmanship. Despite its beauty and potential, Burkina Faso has long struggled with poverty and instability. But now hope is on the horizon as Captain Traore, a true champion of the people, is leading the charge towards a brighter future. His innovative approach to agriculture and rural development is not only transforming the lives of countless individuals, but also paving the way for a more sustainable and prosperous nation. Join us on this captivating journey as we explore the remarkable story of Captain Traore and the incredible impact he is having on Burkina Faso. As a former military captain, he was known for his bravery and leadership skills. Despite the potential benefits of ginger farming, there was one major obstacle standing in the way: access to land. But Captain Traore's work didn't stop there. He also invested in processing facilities to ensure that the ginger was properly dried and stored. When Captain Traore took office, Burkina Faso was facing a multitude of challenges. He launched a nationwide campaign to promote ginger farming, providing farmers with free seedlings, training, and access to markets. The response was overwhelming. Today, the country is known as one of the fastest-growing economies in Africa, with a thriving agricultural sector that is feeding its people and creating jobs. With its warm climate and fertile soil, Burkina Faso is the perfect place for ginger farming. Captain Traore's strategy was simple yet effective. He provided farmers with the necessary resources, training, and access to markets to ensure the success of their crops. The growth of the ginger industry in Burkina Faso has also had a positive impact on the environment. Since taking office, he has been on a mission to transform the country's economy and improve the lives of its citizens. Thanks to these efforts, the ginger industry in Burkina Faso has been growing rapidly, creating new jobs and generating income for farmers and their families.
Thank you for watching African Addict, your home for reliable African news and stories that matter. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with the latest from across the continent. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a headline. Until next time, stay informed, stay inspired. This is African Addict, bringing Africa closer to you.